Okay, so now we're going to talk about the trot. You have two different types of trot that you can ride. But the first thing you have to understand about the trot is the cadence of it, the footfall of it. A trot is a 2-beat gait, and what that means is that the horse's front left foot will hit at the same time as the back right foot, and then she jumps up in the air and swaps the diagonal. So then she would be hitting the right foot at the same time as the left. So you could think of it kind of as an X. If you were to draw an X, that's the way a trot looks. It's left, front left, back right, and then they jump and they lift. Front right, back left, and they jump and they lift, and then they go back to the other. That's what creates that bouncy feeling when you're on top of the horse. So there are two ways to ride this trot. It's the bounciest gait we have. If you're going to ride a seated trot, meaning that you're going to keep your butt in the saddle, you're going to have to really maintain the cadence of that trot and the speed of it. So if you're going to do a seated trot, it's going to have to be slow. You can't let your horse get into an uncontrolled fast trot and still be able to ride it. It will be like riding a jackhammer. It will beat you to death. So you want to be able to just, kind of manage that speed, keep it slow. You work your reins a lot, keep your horse manageable. Now the other option that you have, especially when you get into maybe working your horse on the canter, is you'll allow them maybe to speed that trot up, go into a faster trot, but you're probably going to have to do something to adjust for the balance of it. So the bounce will become so fast that it just jars you so much. You can't really catch the rhythm of it. So in that case, you have to do what's called a posting trot. And essentially, instead of sitting in the saddle, you're going to kind of raise up and forward with your butt. Right here, you're just going to come forward and then you'll go back down, and you're basically matching the rhythm of that canter or of that trot. Okay, so what we're looking for is as it comes up, we're just basically controlling that bounce by lifting our seat to the front of the saddle, all right? And then coming back down again. We're just controlling the uncontrollable bounce, all right? So this is what a seated trot looks like. All right, so I'm gonna bring her up just into a nice little slow, and I am kind of using my reins in a direct rein frame, all right? Even though I've got a curved bit on, I just want to be able to show, because most of you are gonna be riding in this. So you see that I flex, I just kind of move with my horse, but really my rear end's not coming out of the seat because I'm keeping her slow. Now, if I were to raise that up and she gets to going fast, she's going to pick up a canter. All right, so if I get to going in this fast trot, you see it gets kind of bouncy. And even though I can still hold it, if you're a beginner, it gets really difficult to ride this at a faster trot. I could sit this trot all day. It's not bad. I could sit it, it's rhythmic, it's not beating me up. But when I get into that faster trot, I just want to kind of get in here. Now I want you to look at something here, okay? You have to post a certain diagonal, all right? Now, the old saying is rise and fall with the leg on the wall. So as her right foot goes forward, my butt goes forward. All right, as it goes down, my butt goes down, all right? Now I could double seat that and go to the other diagonal if I were to change directions. I could double seat it and go back to the right diagonal. Oh. All right, so the trick with the post is not to stand and put your heels up. It's to simply kind of tighten your butt muscles and bring them forward in the saddle and allow them to come back. Don't sit down. Don't just get back there and just flop down. You're always suspended on your quads to a certain degree to attain the proper post.